Good morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, whichever one it is for you. For me, it is a good morning. The sun is out. I'm feeling myself. For those who are wondering, I don't know if you can see these roots, baby girl, but I am 14 weeks post. And I'm due to get my relaxer on the 26th. I cannot wait. I am so ready. I definitely want to get this done because I've been getting so many questions about shiny hair. And I just want to roll out some tips to you guys that I have incorporated into my routine. And I've definitely seen a difference. So if you'd like to see those, then just keep on watching. You ready? I'm ready. You ready? I'm ready. You ready? I'm ready. You ready? So tip number 1. Using a clear gloss or glaze. So the purpose of this is to enhance whatever color you have in conditioning and adding shine to it. This can also help to smooth down your cuticles. Whatever you do in creating shiny hair, the best way to obtain it is to find ways to lay that cuticle down. Put the moisture in and lay those cuticles flat. I said this in another video, but I'll say it as many times as I have to say it, guys. So anyway, even though it's translucent, it's still in the hair dye family. And again, this can last you up to 4 to 6 weeks. Okay, guys, I did just receive like this message from YouTube. I'm just gonna read it to you. So from my semi and demi permanent video, the lady said, I disagree on the point you made that semi-permanent doesn't color gray hair. I use semi-permanent L'Oreal casting cream and it works wonderfully for my relaxed grays. Well, that's perfect. I may not like be in a salon daily anymore, but if you're going to a professional in a salon, they're not going to use a semi on your hair. It's going to rinse out. It's literally a rinse out color, period. That's what it's meant for. But if L'Oreal came out with something that helps to cover grays and it's a semi-permanent, rock out. If it works for you, then it works for you. I just don't want you guys to think that I'm just coming up with this crap. As a matter of fact, hold on, let me show you. I still have my book, Color Theory. What did I say? Certified in Cosmetology, hair coloring. Like, as I'm going through this video, I got the notification for that, and I wanted to address it right away because I never want you guys to think that I'm just giving you random crappy tips. I always, as I'm thinking of a video or you guys are asking me something, I always refer back to my books as well as my own personal journey. Okay, I want to make that clear. Tip number 2. Using a hair serum. So the purpose is to prevent swelling of your strands, holding the fibers of your strands together and helping to prevent damage. Now, I use my hair serum when my hair is wet. So after I put in my leave-in conditioners, I'll use my hair serum. Currently, I use the Kenya Moore hair serum, and I only use it on wet hair. I do not use it on dry hair, only because personally, I don't see a difference when I use it on dry hair, but I see the difference when I use it on damp hair before I blow dry my hair or before I put my braid outs in. The serum also reflects the light, making your hair appear shinier and healthy. Serums also protect your hair from the humidity. So if you live in a place like I do, I live in Baltimore, the humidity is on 1,000 here, you guys. So get yourself a hair serum. All right, number 3. Rinse out your conditioner on cool or cold water. If you find that your hair is very, very dull, dry, or just, it looks damaged, more than likely that is a clear indication that your cuticle layer is lifted. So we got to get the moisture in and get those cuticle layers closed. I found my hair holds on to protein pretty well. I was lacking moisture, which means my cuticle layer was lifted. And once I figured that out, my hair has been flourishing since, because in the spring and summer, I used the Manuka honey conditioner. It is an intensive hydrating hair mask. So I'll put this in, sit under a dryer so it can really penetrate my strands, and then I rinse it out on cool and cold water. The purpose of that is to get as much moisture in my strands as possible, and the cool or cold water will rinse the conditioner out of my hair, leaving the moisture in there and closing my cuticle. And then I'll braid my hair out, and that's why my braid outs look so shiny and moisturized. So you definitely have to just find which intensive hydrating conditioner works for you. And then in the winter and fall, I have been using the Wella Brilliance. They have since added caviar. It's not just the regular one anymore. They took this one off the shelves. But anyway, so I'll use that in the winter and fall because I'm more than likely straightening my hair. That particular conditioner has a high impact as far as moisture and low impact as far as the weight of it. Like, so it's high in moisture, but it's lightweight. So I get that nice flowy, fluffy type of look. So when I use those moisturizing conditioners, I always rinse them out on cool and cold water. You know, I'm not saying shock yourself. You know, set it to a doable temperature that you can actually handle and rinse that out, okay? And allow your hair to dry up to 50% before you go in with a blow dryer. All right. Tip number 4. Using a nourishing oil. Nourishing oils help to improve the texture and the appearance of your hair, thus making your hair soft, manageable, and shiny. This is why I use coconut oil. So a lot of people can't use coconut oil. I have high porosity hair and coconut oil works for me. If you can't use coconut oil, an alternative for coconut oil on low porosity hair, I'm probably going to butcher the name of this oil. Please forgive me if I do, but it's called Babasus. Babasus? Let me look it up. How do you pronounce this? Babasus?
Babasu.
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 Babasu. Okay. The Babasus oil is an alternative to coconut oil. It will give you the same thing. It gives you shiny hair and it nourishes your hair. Some other oils to consider is also sunflower oil and red palm oil. I will have the link to these products in the description down below. Number 5. Using a clarifying shampoo. This should be a given, but it's probably not, because what I'm finding through the questions that I'm receiving is that a lot of people have not set in to their hair routines. So that if you're not in a hair routine, you're not clarifying your hair on a regular basis. So personally for me, I clarify my hair once every month just to make sure all of the buildup and gook and oil and all of that is completely off of my scalp and my strands, okay? This frees up your hair to just flourish, really. And you always want to follow up your clarifying shampoo with a hydrating conditioner, okay? And then lastly, number 6. I know a lot of you don't want to hear this. And you know, I get it, girl. I get it. You don't want to hear it, but I'm going to say it. What you eat reflects on your body. Like, I can always tell when someone's a heavy drinker. I can always tell when somebody eats a lot of fried foods. I can tell, girl. It shows on your face. It shows in your hair. It shows on your nails. Like, it shows what you put in your body. So for shiny hair, you need to eat foods that are rich in omega-3s and 6. I started eating a few years back and I noticed the difference. I started eating at least twice, No, I went hard. I ain't gonna lie. I went hard. So I would eat salmon or salmon, however you want me to say it, girl. Take one of them and run with it. People are sensitive about that word. I don't know. I don't get it. But anyway, when I started eating salmon, my hair started looking shinier. The hair that was coming out, it was thicker, it was shinier, it was, girl, I just loved the look. So I would eat it 2 or 3 times a week. That may be excessive, but I was eating that a lot. And then something you guys don't know, back in May, I ended up with food poisoning. Like this laid me out. And I don't know if you guys even noticed, like back in May, I really wasn't filming like that. I think I put out maybe 2 videos that month. I was laid out, girl. That food poisoning wasn't no joke. So anyway, what I did was I switched my diet to a plant-based diet to get myself back to a healthier state. And so I started, for the omega-3s and 6, I started incorporating eating more walnuts, avocados, flax seeds, stuff like that. So I can get the nutrients my body needed to continue to produce healthy, shiny skin and hair and nails. And then I also take a hair, nail, and skin vitamin just to boost it, you know what I mean? Where's my hair now? Hold on, let me grab it. So currently I am using the GNC hair, skin, and nail gummies. I'm not a fan of gummies, but this is the only one they had during this pandemic. And as you can see, I have been taking my vitamins. I take 2 of them a day. I'll take one at lunch, and then I take another one before I go to bed. And after taking my gummy, I'll drink a whole bottle of water just so it can get in, work its magic, and do what it needs to do. Those are my hair tips, you guys. I am going to go work out because in the Q&A video, a young lady mentioned, you know, she wanted to know what I did with my hair when I was working out, which made me actually think about it like, dang girl, it's been months since you worked out. So I was looking at pictures pre-COVID and post-COVID, and girl, my body looked like a busted can of biscuits, okay? I don't look the way I used to look. So I'm gonna get back on the grind, and I'm gonna be working out every morning. So definitely leave a comment down below if you want to see my morning workout, and we can work out together. You know, you're my friend. You my friend. Whether you want to be or not, you're my friend. So I really hope that this has helped someone. And until the next time, guys, be love.